Hello, everybody. So I'm finally back, and this will be another unedited dev commentary until I can find a good editing software, which then these will finally be edited. Um, I won't be using anything like Bandicam or anything remotely like that. Uh, well, that's just a recording software, but you go to mean. So, what's changed, what's new, and why is the ROM hack being fucking taken forever for the demo to come out of all things? Well, that's a good question. A lot of people have been telling me that Pokemon Kyurem Gray isn't very eye-catching. So, I thought of this. What if we do the whole yin and yang thing, but then just make it a difficulty ROM hack? It's not what I'm gonna do. But Pokemon Kyurem Gray is now going to be worked on heavily. Maybe. I've been pretty lazy with how this entire series is gonna go, aka the devlogs. So far, there's kind of nothing. Uh, I don't have a script for this video either, so I'm just kind of balling it. Kind of balling. Alright, let me do a little bit of an announcement real quick. Because that's what I'm going to be doing, like, right now. Anyway, so, one, Pokemon Kyurem Gray will now be, uh, a different name. I will post it in the Discord's announcements. Sorry for the audio in the background. Sorry, I have my Opera open. So, Pokemon Kyurem Gray will now be changed from Pokemon Kyurem Gray to a special name you'll have to see. And maybe, possibly, I'll make a Pokemon Black and White ROM hack where it's Pokemon Yin and Pokemon Yang. But, honestly, I think I might want to just work with Pokemon Kyurem Gray until Kyurem Gray 3, which then I'm going to try and get some people to help me out with. Um, Outside of that, though, the demo will have gym leader changes. It will have uh, wild encounter changes. It'll have rival fight changes that are going to be way harder. And then Pokemon Kyurem Gray slash the new name I'm going to give it is going to have a difficulty ROM hack version that you can use for Nuzlocke, you can use for anything else. It's basically, think of like challenge mode from Black and White, except not overtuned. You know what I mean? So trainers will have more IVs and EVs. They'll have held items that are more competitively viable. Charon maybe use a fucking like Landorus at some point. We'll have to see. Um, Legendaries and won't be accessible in the wilds in certain places. Um, so on and so forth. So you'll basically be uh just the trainer. Like you'll have to do a bunch of shit. I want to note, I've done Pokemon Black and White competitive stuff, but I haven't really messed around with some of the normal Pokemon. My showdown category of favorites are OU or old gen OU Gen 5 OU. Well, kind of self-explanatory. But I'll basically be doing that. From now on, hopefully, I will get off my lazy ass and actually play test my game, do a bunch of other stuff. Maybe try and see if I can get a few friends to help me out with the maps. We'll have to see. Um, if I'm gonna be honest here, I'm gonna be working on this for like just quite a bit today, hopefully. No guarantee. And if the demo is out by now, can we just you just try and play it? The only thing you will need is a DS emulator, and that is it. If I can somehow figure out how to make it into a separate file that you can just open up and play, I will gladly do that. But I don't know how to do that. I'm not that good at coding. Um, but I still try my best, so, you know. Alright, well, that's the end of the announcements. Uh, New Pokemon that will be changed are the Pidove line, for one. Uh, the Stoutland line, also known as the Lillipup line. Um, Zoroark will get a change if I'm not wrong. And a lot of bug types slash ice types because they are the weakest type in the game. So if you for some reason like Vanillix, Cryogonal, and a few others, you will love this. Because I'm going to be reworking a lot of ice types, including Regice. I'm going to be changing Gym Leader's main Pokemon. So my original one was like, uh, first Gym Leader, no legendary, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. But then you get on seventh, and then they would have a legendary, including the final Gym Leader. That might change. I prefer my game not to be uh heavily balanced around there being a legendary around, you know. But Pokemon Kyurem Gray is what I'm gonna call it for now. Um, is just gonna add legendaries in random spots, etc., etc. You'll see. It's kind of like Pokemon Blaze Black, except not as good. Um, so there's that. In the announcements channel on my Discord, which I will link in the description below, you will be able to check uh, the new name and a lot of other stuff. Let me actually put on. So I should probably put on some music while I'm doing this next time. Hold on. Let me just. Give me a second. Ah, here we are. Future me, cut this out. Okay. Alright. There we go. So, long story short, places like the Dream Yard are going to be changed heavily so that you're able to access the basement earlier, and or you'll be able to access certain other things. So, that'll be nice. I also might, if I can get my friend, Sauciata, who I will also, at in this video, I'm going to need help with making an item that changes Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus into their Therian form, so you can just actively change them. This will be, like, end game content, though. You won't be getting this, like, early. I'm gonna hopefully include... Sorry for the yawn. I'm gonna hopefully include level caps if I can somehow get in touch with the Blaze Black creator. So there's that. There'll also be certain shopkeeps and shit like that you'll be able to access. You'll be able to get certain moves that would normally be a TM on a Pokemon. Hopefully, if I can do that. But it's this is just a bunch of that. The demo will hopefully come out like at the end of this week, aka not the end of this week, at the end of this month. No promises, sadly, because I'm fucking lazy. But if it does come out by the end of the week, nice. And also, just know I have not worked on this in a long-ass time. So there's that. I will also be messing around with editing software. I'll be messing around with some other stuff, so these experiences are a little bit better. Etc., etc. I'll also be probably doing a playthrough of Sauciata's, in my opinion, magnum opus, where it is Pokemon Mystic Silver. Mystic Silver, in my opinion, is actually a pretty good name. So that's why I'm changing the name of this. But you get it. The sprites of the characters might change, there might be more customizability. So far, this is just me releasing a test play demo kind of. You can give it a try before everything is balanced kind of thing. And if I fuck up balance-wise on Pokemon Kyurem Gray or at least that's what I'm calling it for now, it'll most likely be in the difficulty ROM hack where it'll get even harder. So, you know how it is. So that is pretty much the end of the announcements and the little news channel I have right here. Kinda. I barely use this channel for other stuff, so I might use this channel for, speedrunning content. I might use it for some other stuff. So if you see anything in the future, that's not meaning I gave up on ROM hacking. I just took a break. Alright, well, thank you for listening to this dumbass rant of absolutely nothing. I'll be seeing you whenever the ROM hack comes out, where I'll be announcing it. Alright, so, have fun! Woo!